the biology and anatomy of blacktip sharks. Hey there, ocean explorers. Today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the coolest creatures in the sea, the blacktip shark. But before we start, let me tell you a spine-tingling tale that'll make you see these amazing animals in a whole new light. Picture this. You're swimming in the crystal-clear waters of the Florida Keys, enjoying the warm sun on your back. Suddenly, you spot a dark shape gliding through the water. Your heart starts racing as you realize it's a shark. But wait, it's not coming for you. Instead, it's chasing a school of fish, its black-tipped fins, cutting through the water like knives. You watch in awe as it twists and turns, faster than any human could ever swim. That's when it hits you. You're not the top predator here. In the ocean, you're just a visitor in the shark's world. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sharks are scary. But let me tell you, blacktip sharks are more amazing than scary. They're like the sports cars of the sea, built for speed and agility. And today, we're going to learn all about what makes these incredible animals tick. The blacktip shark's body. Let's start by looking at the blacktip shark's body. These sharks are built for speed, just like a race car. Their bodies are streamlined, meaning they're smooth and slippery, which helps them zoom through the water. They usually grow to be about 5 feet long, which is about as tall as a grown-up. The most eye-catching feature of these sharks is, of course, their black-tipped fins. It's like they've dipped their fins in black paint. This isn't just for show. Scientists think these black tips might help the sharks recognize each other. Now let's compare the blacktip shark to us humans. While we have bones, sharks have something different: cartilage. It's the same stuff that makes up your nose and ears. This cartilage skeleton makes sharks super flexible, allowing them to twist and turn in ways we can only dream of. But here's where it gets really cool. Blacktip sharks have a sixth sense. Along their sides, they have special organs called the lateral line. This helps them feel vibrations in the water, kind of like how we can hear sounds. Imagine if you could feel someone walking towards you, even if you couldn't see or hear them. That's kind of what it's like for a shark. The blacktip shark skin. Let's talk about shark skin. It's not smooth like ours. It's actually covered in tiny tooth-like scales called dermal denticles. These scales are so small you can't see them. But if you touched a shark, which we don't recommend, it would feel rough, like sandpaper. These special scales help the shark in two ways. First, they make the shark super slippery in the water, helping it swim faster. Second, they protect the shark from cuts and scrapes. It's like wearing a suit of armor and a slippery swimsuit all at once. Scientists have been so impressed by shark skin that they try to copy it. They've made swimsuits for human swimmers that mimic shark skin, helping people swim faster in the water. Isn't it amazing how we can learn from nature? The blacktip shark's super senses. Now, let's dive into the shark's incredible senses. We humans have 5 senses, but sharks have a few extra tricks up their fins. First, there's their sense of smell. Blacktip sharks can smell a tiny drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's like being able to smell a cookie baking from miles away. Then there's their eyesight. Shark eyes are a lot like cat eyes. They can see really well in dark, murky water. They even have a special reflective layer behind their eyes, just like cats do, which helps them see better in low light. But the coolest sense of all might be their ability to detect electricity. Sharks have special pores on their snouts called ampulla of Lorenzini. These pores can sense the tiny electrical fields given off by other animals. It's like having a built-in metal detector, but for finding fish instead of coins. The shark's journey through time. Would you believe me if I told you sharks are older than trees? It's true. Sharks have been swimming in our oceans for over 400 million years. That's way before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Blacktip sharks, like all modern sharks, evolved from ancient fish called acanthodians. These fish had bony skeletons, but over millions of years, their descendants' skeletons turned to cartilage, making them more flexible and faster in the water. Today's blacktip sharks are part of a big family called Cartilaginidae, also known as requiem sharks. This family includes other well-known sharks like the bull shark and the tiger shark. But while some of their cousins can be quite large, blacktip sharks are the speed demons of the family. Blacktip sharks, reproduction and breeding. Now let's talk about how baby blacktip sharks come into the world. Unlike most fish, which lay eggs, blacktip sharks give birth to live young. This is called being viviparous. Female blacktip sharks usually have 2 to 4 pups at a time. The baby sharks grow inside their mom for about a year before they're born. When they're ready, they come out tail first, already able to swim and hunt on their own. Talk about being born ready. Here's a fun fact. Baby blacktip sharks are called pups, just like baby dogs. But unlike puppies, shark pups don't stay with their mom after they're born. They have to fend for themselves right from the start. Where blacktip sharks live. Blacktip sharks are world travelers. They like warm coastal waters and can be found in many parts of the world, including the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Pacific Ocean. In the USA, you can find them along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico and up the East Coast as far north as New York. They especially like hanging out in shallow waters near the shore, which is why people sometimes see them from the beach. These sharks are also known for their amazing acrobatics. They sometimes leap completely out of the water while hunting, spinning in the air before splashing back down. It's like watching a water ballet. How blacktip sharks hunt. Blacktip sharks are predators, which means they hunt other animals for food. Their favorite meals are small fish like sardines, herring, and anchovies. They also snack on squid and octopuses when they can catch them. When hunting, blacktip sharks use a technique called burst feeding. They swim in circles around a school of fish, making the circles smaller and smaller. Then, they suddenly burst into the middle of the school, snapping up fish as they go. It's like a game of underwater tag, but the fish definitely don't want to be it. Compared to some other sharks, blacktip sharks have relatively small teeth. But don't let that fool you. Their teeth are super sharp and great for grabbing slippery fish. They're like living Swiss Army knives. Sharks and science. Scientists are always learning new things from sharks. For example, Dr. Sarah Hamill, a marine biologist from the University of Miami, discovered that blacktip sharks have different personalities. Some are bold and curious, while others are shy and cautious. Sound familiar? It's a lot like how we humans have different personalities too. Another interesting study by Dr. Neil Hammerschlag from the University of Miami found that blacktip sharks are changing their migration patterns due to warming oceans. This shows how these sharks are adapting to changes in their environment, just like how we might change our habits when the weather gets warmer or colder. Sharks' amazing healing abilities have also caught scientists' attention. Dr. Mahmoud Shivji from Nova Southeastern University found that sharks have special genes that help them heal wounds super fast and fight off infections. Scientists are hoping to use this knowledge to develop new medicines for humans. Imagine if we could heal as quickly as sharks do. Comparing blacktip sharks to other ocean creatures. Let's take a moment to compare blacktip sharks to some other sea creatures. Like dolphins, blacktip sharks are excellent swimmers. But while dolphins breathe air, sharks breathe underwater using gills. Octopuses are known for their intelligence, but sharks have their own kind of smarts. They can learn from experience and remember good fishing spots. Sea turtles and blacktip sharks both love warm waters, but turtles come to land to lay eggs, while sharks stay in the water their whole lives. And while jellyfish drift with the currents, blacktip sharks are strong swimmers that can go wherever they want in the ocean. The importance of blacktip sharks in the ocean. Blacktip sharks play a crucial role in keeping the ocean healthy. They're like the ocean's doctors, eating sick or weak fish to keep fish populations strong. This helps maintain the balance of life in the sea. Without sharks, some fish species might grow too numerous, eating too much of their own prey. This could cause a chain reaction, affecting many different ocean animals and even the plants that grow in the sea. Why blacktip sharks matter? So, there you have it, ocean explorers. We've swum through the world of blacktip sharks, from their streamlined bodies to their super senses, from their ancient history to their modern-day challenges. These incredible animals are more than just scary movie stars. They're an important part of the ocean ecosystem, helping to keep fish populations healthy. They're also teaching us new things about biology, medicine, and even technology. Next time you're at the beach and spot a fin in the water, remember, it might just be a blacktip shark going about its day, hunting for dinner, or it's showing off its acrobatic skills. And while it's always important to be safe around wild animals, now you know that these sharks are more interested in sardines than in people. So, let's give a big round of applause for the blacktip shark, nature's own super swimmer, sixth sense superhero, and all-around amazing animal. They might not have fluffy fur or cute whiskers, but they got something even cooler: 400 million years of awesome shark evolution. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, there's always something new to discover in the amazing world beneath the waves.